Hello, 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 everyone. Welcome to Talk Tuesday. Hope you all are doing well. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you are in this world or what time you're listening to this, if you're listening on replay. For those in the chat, thank you for being here and supporting. Please remember to hit the thumbs up if you haven't already done so. And I'm not going to hold everybody long, so I'm going to go ahead and get on into it. So first things first, disclaimer. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act, 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. So, some quick reminders, housekeeping things, little things like that. Tonight, 11:35, Stephen Colbert, Prince Harry will be on there with the Colbert Questionnaire. So be sure you set your DVRs and get yourself ready for that if you're not up at 11:35 p.m. Eastern time. So I just wanted to do that little reminder. Let's see. And then, of course, the 4th, which is this coming Saturday, Harry's going to be doing a special event for Spare. The link, I think, is in Sussex Saturday. Description box. I don't know if I put it in this one. Just so that you know, and I will be offline by noon Eastern time so that everyone can then join that and listen in and participate. So those are the few tidbits. I wanted to share and say a big thank you to everyone who watches my content, those that have run playlists, those that have shared out and other people have watched. I thank you. I was so surprised. And it's funny because in YouTube Studio, it's not like you get some pop-up that says, hey, look at this. You have to scan the entire dashboard to actually see that something's up at the top saying, you have a new achievement. So I just wanted to thank you all so very, 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 very much for that. It's huge and I don't take it for granted. Woo-sa. Okay, so although it's Talk Tuesday, we're getting to our topics, but I wanted to kind of go through a big achievement. So for the NAACP, we know about their digital. It's the Digital Civil Rights Award, and the second annual one was awarded to Nibia Syed. And she's the CEO of The Markup. It's a nonprofit news publication focused on the impact of technology on society. And we know that award is specific to the technology sphere. And this is a picture of her. And so congratulations to her. May she continue to do all the good work that she has been doing. And we look forward to seeing more. From her. Also, there is a link to, I believe, the article for this award that was with People. On Clever, I tell you, Squad has eyes everywhere. So there was a beautiful newsreel that Clever Blends, if you're not familiar, is a company. It was a startup company that Megan was their initial investor, and she did so since it's a woman-led company and they're big on their sourcing for their ingredients, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And she loved the products and sent the package to Oprah, who then posted it, and the rest is history. So they were just saying how their life changed for the good, and we're happy to see. And there was different, if you go out, the link to the newsreel or to the IG reel is in the description box, and it's pretty cool to see the appreciation that is given for Megan and the investment that she made, and etc. So definitely check it out. All right, let me just look at comments really quickly. Let me come up here for a second, put that back. Nellie, thank you, Church Nellie. Thank you, Elaine. Thank you, everybody. Yeah, I couldn't have done it without you all. The watch hours, yeah, that's major. Meanwhile, that's like I could, given the number of subscribers and then that, I could, have several channels monetized with that amount of watch hours. So, oh, Elaine, I didn't see this. So I just popped over to. See. Thank you. I always get to the right spot behind the scenes, and this is for you. You're making it rain, 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 rain down on me. Mwah. Mwah. Thank you so very much. I appreciate that. Okay. I wasn't missing anything. Thank you all. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. What is Church Nelly talking about? Magneta is still fuming. Oh, Lord. I don't even want to know. I don't know what you did. What did you do? I'm sure I'll see in the comments. So going on through the content. So today is, for the calendar purposes, the last day of Black History Month, but we know that Black History is 365 days of each year. So they just designated the shortest month of the year for us, but nevertheless, it's the last day of Black History Month. And I wanted to, I saw this picture, and this is the first updated picture of the Supreme Court that I had seen, and got so excited because finally Ketanji Brown Jackson, Supreme Court Associate Justice, is pictured. I had not seen it. And I wanted to highlight her for Black History Month, the little items I've been doing each week. So actually on February 25th of last year, President Biden nominated her as his pick for the Supreme Court. And on June 30th, she took oath, and she had been confirmed by the Senate, etc. But I was trying to remember who she replaced. I'm not even going to go there. But that's who I wanted to highlight for Black History Month, my little tidbit, because it's just kind of really, really exciting to see someone that looks like me on the Supreme Court. Take that for everybody, for whatever you take it for, but representation is important, and I don't know why there was so much debate, but we're going to move on from that. Anyway, let me roll up here. Let me check comments really quickly. Lottie, never late, you know that. Gwendolyn, I'm taking a sip of my tea on that message right there. I'm not going to even read it out loud, but yes, I agree. Tier, yes, indeed. It's each and every day. It really is. Maybe one day I'll start in like January 1st and kind of go that way. Maybe I'll do that. It's a lot to ask, but just to find some little tidbits here and there. So I know as we say, Black American or a Black female, I was a proud moment for me. So she really is. She really is. Yeah. All right, let me click off of that. So some of you may have been aware of this, and this happened weeks ago, but you know how I am. I finally get around to discussing it when I see something else pop up on my radar. But let me click on it so that it's a clearer picture. So this cover of Vogue caused a lot of angst among a certain gender, feeling that it emasculated men. And I took a deep breath because I was like, what in the world are people all up in arms? Because she's out front. She's got her hand and she's like leading him. And this had social media a buzz for several days. And all I saw was two people in love holding hands. I mean, she's walking, but you're walking on a beach and it's really just a picture. And a dad kissing his child. And I'm like, they went immediately to he's being emasculated. Like, please help me. Because I don't see anything of that in this cover. And we had to remind several people that Vogue is a women's magazine. So that's why a woman would be out front. And it's not to take away something, you know, masculinity from a male, because it has nothing to do with the cover. She is the artist, female artist, so she's on the cover. And it was prior to, you know, of course, the Super Bowl halftime show, however you felt about that. But yeah, I just wanted to kind of discuss, because leading into this, you know, they're saying anytime, you know, a woman is standing in front of a male, and we remember how this Time magazine picture sent the world into a tizzy. Now, I say the world, but it was really the derangers, those that hate Meghan. And it was this whole, oh, she, you know, her posture, and she's, you know, she's emasculating him. And we all from Squad were like, what are you talking about? Well, there are other pictures of Meghan, of course, just in how she's standing. And it's not intentional that she's standing in front of him. Although when they're walking, he will, you know, it's time to greet someone, he will step back and let her step forward, as a man would do. But, you know, not given his title, and he's a prince and she should be behind him and all that crap. This is another picture that they tried to say that Meghan was emasculating Harry. And so I wanted to just discuss, like, am I the only one that's on an island and does not see what this big controversy is with this picture? Again, Vogue is a women's magazine, fashion. Hello. Okay. That's what I wanted to just kind of chit chat about, and just to see, maybe I'm on an island by myself. That does happen sometimes. Emasculated man, he's holding his son. Thank you. But many really lost it, Church Nelly, when they, I don't know, I don't get the mental leap sometimes, but some were really in their feelings. I don't know if they have mended those feelings or not. Some had no mercy on those folks, but yeah, I don't get how you think that's emasculating. The fact that he's even included shows there's power in that. I mean, if she's on the cover, okay, then what would they have had to say? Nothing. She has her family. Her family. Plus one that was probably in this picture too that we didn't know about to the Super Bowl halftime. But anyway, Dolores, people need to stop that crap. There is love in that picture, yes. Maybe not your next album. If you're a Rihanna fan, you get that joke. But yeah, it's just kind of crazy. Gwendolyn Dolores, absolutely. Jealousy is always around. Yeah, I'm guessing that's what it is. I'm really guessing. Lorna, absolute bull crap. This is about the racehorse to a successful Black woman. Yeah. Yeah. hmm Um, it is kind of interesting that that I've seen any comments if it is a non-melanated woman on the cover of any particular magazine that's with a male that's standing in front of or even in the picture, that there's comments made about her emasculating a man. So it kind of gets my goat a little bit when I hear people talking like that, because I'm like, why is it always when it's one of a woman of color that's on the cover that or in a picture, that there has to be something to said? So certainly something is mentally wrong with these deranged people. There is. Um, I don't know. Hopefully Rihanna keeps on keeping on, doing what she does, building her family and being happy, and that those that were upset will eventually see the light at the end of that happy tunnel. Elaine, Church and ain't that the truth, my friend? Let's see, Gwendolyn. Harry absolutely loves his beautiful wife. They always respect each other. Exactly. I don't know. It's just wild to me that women can't be happy. You it's almost like the 1950s mindset is still around in many regards, in that Rihanna was a solo artist. She built her music, I can say mini empire, but that she then branched out and has, as we know, Fendi. She has her makeup line, she has her clothing line. So and for those who do not know who her partner is, ASAP Rocky, he was at the Super Bowl and he was very proud of her, as you could see the smile on his face. Of course, he knew the secret that she was semi-revealing to us. But then again, hey, they're happy, they support each other. And I don't know, I'm not sure what it is with Vogue covers, especially with women of color and their mates and whatever, that just send people over the edge. But I'm glad to see some of the comments, because I was like, what the heck is going on here? Lorna, also remember, Vogue hardly ever puts people of color on their covers. Taking another sip of my tea. Yes. So why can't we cherish those that are of the same melanin? Why can't we cherish that moment? I mean, this was big when I saw that. This should have also given people a hint. There is no such thing as another album coming. But I won't make the Rihanna fans too upset. I just like to tease. Okay, Little Mac. They also complained about the Ebony magazine because the guy's in pink. What is with men wearing pink? I'm sorry, but pink on the brown skin, nothing like it. Okay, just saying. Yeah, when your third eye is open a little bit, it's just the color of it. It doesn't mean that you are saying, this is my preference sexually. You can have on, a pink top and some Timberlands, and we'll show you okay, I'm just going to go on with my life. Is narcissist the new word for, oh, my Lord. I believe so. That's how they try to make it seem. I'm not sure why. Okay, to some degree, everyone is a narcissist, and hear me out, in that we should all love ourselves, and most people do love themselves first. It's not to say that you don't love everybody else. Now, it comes into play when, yeah, you're taking over lives and you're ruining lives and you're out here running around and slamming everybody, but then saying, oh no, that wasn't me, my account was hacked, and oh no, that wasn't, I didn't do that, thinking of a stepsister, or half sister, whatever you want to call her, that is suing her younger sibling, half sibling, and runs around, is on news programs, et cetera, saying the most hateful things, but yet you claim you had a close relationship. Okay. Not in this life, not in any life. Cookies and cream. There isn't anything wrong with that Vogue picture. It shows a man that truly respects and loves his woman and his child. Yes. I would think most people would have been celebrating to see, as it's many times portrayed, that, Black men do not love their children. And I beg to differ, but because I saw many examples growing up that were just the opposite of that narrative. But yeah, this cover shows that. Baby smiling, mom and dad are happy and have a lot of heat between them, as we can see. You can pick that up on the picture. Let me see, Lottie. People are doing this because nobody loves them and they're just jealous of others. I would say so. I would say so. Let me see what else. Educate. PM said the same thing about Daniel Craig when he was pushing his baby stroller. Yeah, I don't. Oh, Lord, don't complain about men not being in their children's lives or involved, but then complain when you see men that are involved in their children's lives. That's just get on one side and just stay there. Stop trying to play both sides, because it doesn't work. It just doesn't work. Here, they think that a woman's place is behind a man. Technically, if we are one, whether you're married or not, if you are in a solid relationship with someone, and you consider yourselves one unit, you don't walk behind somebody. My opinion here, my opinion. It's a partnership. It's a partnership. You're in it to win it. It's a partnership. Doesn't matter if he's walking in front and you're kind of lagging and holding hands, but usually if you're holding hands, you usually are somewhat side by side. But in the picture, it's a magazine. Usually not going to work. And people would have had something to say there. Oh, she's stepping above. Yeah. 1950s mindset here. That's really what that is. 1950s mindset. Little Mac, ASAP just got a big contract with Gucci, so he's doing his thing as well. Boom. Now, to know Rihanna's mindset, especially when you look at the business side of her, you know that whoever she settled down with is going to have that same type of mindset and be a go-getter and get out there and do it. So I'm not surprised by that, and I'm happy to see that. And if only more people were talking about that, they're a power couple. Who cares? Where they happen to be standing on sand and, Okay. This is a British Vogue and the director is Black. Yes. But I'm just going to move on from that. I will acknowledge that part, but, he's... Anyway. I wanted to say Black Knight. Yeah, I know who you're referring to. Because Prince Harry loves Meghan beyond the shadow of doubt, and he's not ashamed to show his love for her. Right. Nor, as we see, I guess if there was any particular doubt on where Rihanna and, ASAP stood, it's kind of right out there for you to see. I'm happy for her in whatever life that she has, she's built for. She's self-made. She's self-made. He's doing his thing. Power couple. And if I could kiss those cheeks of that baby, I would, because she's so adorable. Look at them. Look at that. Let me see. Church Nelly. Yes, indeed. Yes, I love me some me. Okay. Just saying. Now, narcissists can. Whew, yeah. Nora, the Stock Explorer. How are you? Let me scroll down. Church Nelly. Why, when they feature Black fathers, why do the media show P. Diddy and Nick Cannon? There's Denzel Washington, Courtney B. Vance, Barack Obama, Sam Jackson, Spike Lee. These men are all great dads. I guess, when it comes down to certain types of dads, you should know why those two, they have many children. Nick Cannon's just off on his own. He's in his own little sphere. I think he just welcomed his 12th child, and has said that, until, God will determine when they stop. Okay, no problem. As long as they're happy. As long as they're all happy, that's all that matters. Let's see, Gwendolyn VS. Absolutely, we have to love ourselves first. We do. Oh, Lord, Church Nelly, Hilda, I want the crab legs. You are so funny. Mrs. S, how are you? To you. Y'all, I did catch a little heat. Just a little bit. Oh, but it's all in good love, fun, all that stuff. Mm-hmm. Oh, that's so sweet, Elaine. Yeah, how are you doing? I'm glad you were able to catch this. I did schedule it late. I almost didn't do Talk Tuesday, but then I was like, I'm not catching anybody's heat for not doing something on Tuesday. So, when people should realize God gave women brains, so we should use our brains. Exactly. Mm-hmm. Exactly. All right. So those were all the little tidbits that I wanted to discuss and just kind of put out there in the universe that, I'll just say manifestation is a real thing. So yesterday, one of the memories popped up on my phone, and it's of a random house, a picture of a random house that I saved. I just like the aesthetic. It was ranch, and my husband and I had been talking about moving. Well, 1 year later, of February 2020, we moved into a home, and it took my breath when I realized that was very similar to that picture that I had just random on my phone, just saved it, saw it somewhere on a website and saved it. So just realize your mind, what you think, you can manifest your life. And when you realize sometimes answered prayers, however you wish to say it, it can just kind of blow you away. So we should be happy for people who are really living a very legal life. Okay, let me just say it that way. Hey, no, how are you in South Africa? How are ya? Elaine, I really need to start to love myself. I find that so hard. Oh, it is hard. Now, I'm not going to say it's an easy thing. It all depends on the voices that we heard when we were growing up and those things that were embedded into our memory banks. And sometimes we have to hit the reboot button before we hit the delete button. Sometimes some people delete themselves because of all the stuff that has been fed into them. That, take a step back. Before you can love others, you truly have to be able to love yourself. So then you wouldn't settle for some of the stuff that we see others settling for. Mrs. S. Nick Cannon's a dirty Richard. Who needs to wear several raincoats? Zip that up. Oh, child. That thing is out about and loving up the whole, universe. Okay, let me see. Congrats, Lorna. Ooh, what did I miss? Am I going to have to jump over to let me go to YouTube and see what I can see. Oh, Lorna, 4 months as a member. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Y'all just don't know. I'm so like, I'm not going to cry today. I'm not going to cry, although I very well could. Y'all know how I am. Church and my granny was all about spare the rod, knock out the child. Ouch. Yeah, I think mine was too. But you get there eventually. Yeah. Sometimes that switch is turned on when you're like, whoa. And hopefully someone has given that knowledge to you along the way. But Elaine, you all helped me more than you can imagine. Oh, Elaine, giving you big hugs. Hey, Joseph, how are you? But yeah, I'm going to just say, because I'm going to wrap it up, the live stream. Just after reading that last comment, get a grip. But please take care of yourselves out there. And I always want to just say thank you. I don't want you all to ever think that I take you all for granted. There's lots in the clouds listening, at the different space stations across, the different YouTube channels. I appreciate y'all too. But I just appreciate you all. I really, really, really do. Those that are members as well as those that just are always active, like Rosa, always dropping comments and coming into the live streams. I appreciate you all. I really, really, really do. So, hey, Raven, how are you? Oh, definitely will send prayers. Hopefully all is okay. Valerie, people are so mad that one of Nick Cannon decided to leave that life. Oh. Cookies and cream. Everyone continue to pray for the successes, each other, and the world. Yes. Oh, Mrs. Seth. Thank you. You're so sweet. Let me play. This is for you. You're making it rain, 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 rain down on me. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. I am going to call it a day and get back to all that I need to do. Oh, thank you, Cookies and Cream. I appreciate it. That wasn't even in her contract to say. Woo! No, I do. I love y'all. All right, please be careful out there. Please wear your mask. Yeah, I see Savannah Guthrie tested positive, and they announced that on air. And poor Al Roker was like backing out of the screen as they had announced it. He's in the vulnerable, population that could really be very harmful to him. So yeah, I'm just saying. Alrighty there. Oh, look at that. Let me go back over here because I must have missed something. Oh, there it is. Oh, Mrs. S, love every minute of it. No regrets, my guilty pleasure. Oh, thank you so very much. Oh, okay. On that, I'm gonna get off here, y'all. Let me put my outro music up because you ain't gonna get me crying on here. Love you all. Bye.